Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First leg, Benito to throw first. Game on.
Russ Bray, the voice, gets this underway here in Saarbrücken, a new venue on the European Tour calendar. But again, the spectators have come out in their droves, a sellout all weekend. They've been queuing up 2 hours before the doors open to get in here. They love their darts in Germany.
43.
And they love Peter Wright as well, big following. But Benito van der Pas building up his following around Europe. Another exciting young Dutch talent coming through.
Yeah, and a 177 in the first leg from Benito van der Pas. He's not hanging around.
99.
As you said, there's no doubt about who the crowd favourite is. Peter Wright is the darling of German darts in the absence of
100.
a top German darts player right now. And van der Pas could have to contend with the crowd being on Snakebite's side. He's made a decent start, but this isn't bad.
140. Benito, you require 124.
So, first blood. A chance for Benito van der Pas. Oh, mighty close to a big 1-2-4 out shot, but he does have time on his hands to come back for double four. Ian White having a superb weekend and getting to the quarterfinals and seeing off MVG
8.
in devastating style, but couldn't repeat that feat against this man, Benito van der Pas, who upped his game to get through to the European Tour final for the second time and takes an early lead.
To throw first.
Yeah, he signalled his intention with the threat of a big finish in the first leg and eventually got the job done on double two.
100.
And Benito van der Pas, well, he came through Q School back in 2014, having moved over from the BDO. And he made his first real impact on the European Tour that year in Gibraltar. He beat Michael van Gerwen. 107 average against MVG. Went on to lose in the third round to James Wade. Missed match darts to beat Wade as well, but he's continued to progress. A year later, he made that European Tour final that you mentioned earlier. Last year, he won 3 ranking titles. This is the next step, the next phase in the progression of Benito van der Pas. He's only 24 years old. There are some that think he could go all the way in this game. There are some that have got an indifferent opinion about Benito van der Pas.
Peter Wright, another player who has certainly made significant progress in the last few months as Benito looks to fill it up.
Peter, you require 161.
So a big outshot to get him back into this one. It won't happen now, so Benito will come back to call the 1-2-8. Yeah, Peter Wright finally breaking his duck in a TV major, lifting the UK Open title earlier this year.
Well, he threatened 1-2-4 in the first leg. Treble 20 for the bull to break.
103. Peter, you require
Wasn't far
56.
away. Wright can breathe a sigh of relief. And his finishing has been fantastic. Double top. He looks a bit confused. That dart refused to find the target. But that one didn't. And it's levels your devils.
Benito to throw first.
And something I mentioned with Dan in the semi-final that Peter Wright played against Jelle Klassen. We've been saying all weekend that Peter Wright appeared to have upped his pace with his throw, but against Klassen, he seemed to just go back to his normal pace. And again, he seems to be
100.
throwing at a more deliberate pace than the speedier throw that he'd been adopting at times earlier on in the weekend. And it certainly seemed to work for him against Klassen.
Well, we do know that Peter Wright's willing to tinker, whether that be with equipment or technique. Always looking for that little extra percent that he can wring out of himself, and that's why He's doing what he's doing. He's won 5 titles already this year. That's more than anyone, including Michael van Gerwen.
Yes, a real purple patch for Peter Wright.
61.
Including that first TV major, the UK Open.
And it was impressive how he came to the first European Tour event after that and beat MVG in the final. It kind of just proved a point, because obviously Michael wasn't in the UK Open. But Peter Wright doesn't care. He's the main man in 2017.
140.
And even though we're in Germany, Peter Wright wearing the Dutch orange, a homage to the Dutch, matching Benito van der Pas. And looking to fill it up with his first 180 of the match.
Sublime timing from Snakebite. It's put the pressure on Van der Pas on the 1-2-1. Treble 17. Gets it. Bullseye.
85.
And that's a wide, and now Wright has the
39.
chance to hit Van der Pas where it hurts.
And for an early and possible crucial break of throw,
Game
double
shot
16.
on the third leg. Peter Wright.
And you can
Full flank
see
Peter to throw first.
that Peter
Game
Wright
on.
knows he's got to be hitting those shots and punishing Benito, because Benito is a talent who's shown this weekend how dangerous he can be.
Well, this is a talented darts player, Peter Wright.
125.
His progression's incredible, really. He was a journeyman in the game of darts. He was. Let's see if Benito can kick off with a 180, but things changed for him. He was on the verge of packing in the game. After the 2014 World Championship, he got all the way through to the final against Michael van Gerwen, and things just started to change. He'd been winning a few events on the floor before that.
95.
And he's invented this image. He's run with the snakebite theme, colourful hair and clothes, and endeared himself to the fans, and he is one of the big stars, the big draws in darts.
56.
Certainly is. If you're going to go on stage with hair like that, and with dance moves like that, you've got to have the game to back it up. Otherwise, you look a bit silly.
Well, some people think he does look a bit silly. But he's hoping to make Benito van der Pas look a little bit silly in this final.
137.
The Big Ben having none of it. Not down to a finish, though. So still advantage Wright.
$3,000 in here tonight. It's been sold out all weekend
105.
here in the Saarlandhalle. Right in the southwest of Germany, close to the French border.
140.
Yeah, great setup from Benito.
116.
So to hang on to his throw, Peter Wright, well, he's very, very good at taking out these combination finishes. Up there with the likes of James Wade and MVG himself in this kind of range. He's taking his time with this one. First start in treble. Second in single. And there is the double, and he is very, very good indeed on these combinations. Van der Pas fired in at 140 to leave himself double 14 if he returned. Never got the chance, because that's the kind of mood and the kind of form that Peter Wright is in.
100.
Yes, another quality 3-dart combination from Peter Wright. He had a run of 14 darters in his quarter-final and a couple in his semi-final. Mr. Consistency he was.
And maybe experience will win the day for Peter Wright. Van der Pas, though, showing no signs of any nerves on the big stage in this final.
Well, he'd had a 177. That's his first maximum
44.
in this final for Benito. And quite a bit ahead on the averages, as you can see there.
130.
Yeah, he's playing very, very well indeed. He looks likely to claw it back to 3-2 here.
But it's just a 1 out of 6 on
60.
the doubles that
Benito,
has
you require 91.
let Benito down early doors. Can he improve that stat here?
51.
Plenty of time to come back for double top. To go to just within one leg
100. Benito, you require
of his
40.
opponent.
Yeah, well, he's got his big chance, Benito.
Game shot in the fifth
And he's
leg.
not shy about
Benito,
taking it.
Van der Pas,
Pegs
six
back,
leg
Peter,
Peter to throw
averaging
first.
almost
Game
110 in this final, the Dutchman. Really impressive stuff. And he just seemed to flick a switch and really turn it on
100.
after Ian White had knocked out Michael van Gerwen. He was going under the radar somewhat. Well, he's not going under the radar now, is he? He's in the showpiece.
39.
And he's applying the pressure, piling on the pressure for the world number 3. Taking the game to him.
131.
And yes, great to see Benito seizing that opportunity earlier this evening. And as you say, stepping up a gear to see off Ian Wright, who
136.
it was a little bit after the Lord Mayor's show, after Ian White's heroics demolishing MVG earlier on in the evening in the quarterfinal. White couldn't recreate that. Benito upped his game
100.
to get through.
We see he's upped his game for the final there. Look at those statistics. Van der Pas saving his best for last.
56.
Right, slightly down on what's
Peter,
gone
you require
before,
170.
but he's ahead in the match. And both of these players facing the biggest finish. Well, Peter Wright just might. Oh, just above the treble 20, and Big Ben will get a go.
Well, we saw Joe Cullen take out the 170 earlier on today.
105. Benito, you require 170.
Can Benito match it? Would be a roof raiser. Another one of those. Now the bullseye for a 170 checkout.
145.
And he
Peter,
wasn't
you
far
require
away.
65.
It's some performance from Benito van der Pas, but Peter Wright comes back, looking at 65 to open up a 2-leg advantage again. And
Game
again,
shot in the
he's
sixth leg.
deadly with that last starting
Peter
hand.
Wright. Seventh leg, Benito to throw first.
Well, he had to pause for a moment and check with Russ Bray what it was he wanted.
140.
And he knew he needed the double 16 to restore that 2-goal cushion.
Well, Van der Pas is throwing everything at him, but Peter Wright is finding the answers, and this time he kicked off with a 180. That's his second. And Van der Pas,
140.
well, back-to-back 140s. Wright could well need the perfect leg to break.
Yeah, still playing with a lot of confidence, Benito. Not phased.
60.
And that's another benefit of there being so many tournaments now in this modern darts era,
140.
where young up-and-coming players, they're playing these big stars week in, week out. So when it comes to meeting them, they aren't phased or frightened or in
40.
awe of taking
Benito,
on
you require 81.
a big talent.
Van der Pas certainly unfazed.
Game shot
And
in
he's
the
certainly on
seventh
his
leg.
game. This is a
Benito
fantastic
van der
performance
Pas.
from Benito van der Pas, the
Eighth leg,
kind
Peter to throw
that people have
first.
been
Game
waiting
on.
for. Yet, he's still behind. Peter Wright's throwing first. playing not as well as he has in the last couple of matches. What does Benito van der Pas have to do?
$135.
Well, another great European Tour tournament.
134.
Well,
Watched by some fantastic crowds, and it's befitting that we get a nice, close final. And are there more twists and turns to come before that trophy is lifted for the German Darts Open, and the £25,000 winner's check is awarded?
Well, I think therein lied the answer to the question, what does he have to do? He needs to up
87.
his checkout success. Peter Wright, just one missed start at double. Van der Pas is scoring fantastically.
90.
But he's only hitting a third.
No outshot from 162 for Wright. All he can do is leave
130.
when he comes back, which will be double 16, unless Benito can hit this 167, which he won't do. That first stray dart in the 5, letting him down there.
79.
Mops up nicely.
Require 32.
But to go to within one leg of victory, double 16 for Peter Wright.
Game shot in the 8th leg. Peter Wright, 9th leg. Benito to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, deadly on the doubles again, Peter Wright. And he is just one away. And Van der Pas has put in an incredible performance and could be on the brink of defeat.
136.
Well, whatever happens, Benito van der Pas can take great heart and great confidence going on into the other tournaments through the year with the performance this weekend, particularly this evening, the way he's upped his game to really earn his right to take his place in another final.
Yeah, Peter Wright just seems to have that winning know-how.
60.
Looking to join a club that only contains 3 players of having won more than 2 European Tour titles. Michael Smith, Phil Taylor and Michael Van Gerwen has got 15. Van der Pas won't go down without a fight. Still there, averaging well above 110. Wright's not touching 100, but Van der Pas needs to win 3 straight legs if he's going to walk away with his first Euro Tour title.
43. Benito, you require 135.
Well, that fight back has got to start now. Won't be able to check
95.
out, but has time on his hands.
Here can Peter Wright apply some pressure.
190.
Because the only fault in Big
Benito, you
Ben's
require
game
40.
has been the doubles at the end of legs. Down for double 10. Double 5.
30.
And Peter Wright gets a chance at 139 for the match
139.
and for the title.
And there exactly summed up what you were saying, Chris. Doubles deserting Benito at key moments. And, well, he will get another chance at the double 5, will Benito.
Yeah, well, what must he be thinking, being made to wait as Peter Wright checks what he needs to clean this up.
So you require 10.
But this has got to go this time.
Game
And
shot
does.
in the 9th leg. Benito,
Bottle
Van der Pas,
from
10th
Benito.
leg, Peter to throw first. Game on.
And the way he pulled that dart out of the double to say, at last, thank you very much. I finally hit one.
Well, he certainly hasn't deserved
60.
to have been beaten 6-3. On his second final on the big stage, Peter Wright, this is his 8th European Tour final, and that's second only to Michael Van Gerwen. He's got 19. So he's got the experience on Van der Pas. And now he's making a move.
140.
Well, Van der Pas is really making Peter Wright earn his money tonight by pushing him all the way here.
100.
And still that big disparity in the averages.
Yeah, they'd be a great pairs team, wouldn't they, with Van der Pas scoring and Peter Wright's finishing. Wearing the same uniform, team colours, but Wright is down to a finish, and it will be one in which he could seal the match in style, and he might have to take it out because Van der Pas has fired in a very, very timely 180 and has become favourite to take this to a last leg decider, unless
Peter Wright just composing himself, letting the crowd noise die down, experience showing with that timely 180 from Benito.
65.
And a chance to
Benito,
make it a level game
81.
and take us to a deciding leg, which would be richly deserved for this young Dutchman. Looking at double 12. Great marker. Can he guide it in? No, he can't. Well, is that the moment gone?
Well, he has faltered at the finish time and time again. The 180 gave him the chance, but now Peter Wright, who took out 96 twice in the quarter-final, twice in the semi-final, wants it to win the final. Well, he was going the double-double route. And Van der Pas, and now he can force a decider.
Game
Double 12.
leg.
Decider we have got. And you're right, Mike. Van der Pas deserves this.
And final leg is Benito to throw first. Game on.
Van der Pas deserves it. The capacity crowd here deserve it. What a match they're serving up, these two guys, and what a way to kick off. The little air head bump from Benito Van der Pas, kicking off with another maximum. That's his fourth of the match.
140.
Well, that is absolutely class. His last two scoring visits have been 180s. He's putting his foot down towards the finish line. Couldn't follow
100.
with a fifth perfect dart. But Benito Van der Pas is now the favourite for this final.
He knew he had to make advantage of throwing first in the deciding leg.
100.
And well, a ton or a ton 40 would be just what the doctor ordered here. Well, or a ton 80 would be even better. Oh, just a drift into the treble 5, but still down to a 2-dart finish.
Well, that'll do. He's going to get his chance. All Peter Wright can do now is hit and hope. And he's doing a good job with the hit part of that equation.
140.
And now time to hope, Peter, because Benito Van der Pas,
86.
your moment has arrived.
For his first European Tour title. He wants double 7. Oh,
79.
just inside.
Peter, you require 121.
He may come back, but he'll have to split it because he's left an odd number. Peter Wright has made a habit of taking out big finishers. He's made a habit of winning darts matches. He's made a habit of winning titles. And he could be on the verge of doing it in style here. Peter Wright wants the bullseye to break Benito's heart. And he nails it! What a shot for the title from Snake by Peter Wright, and look what it means to him. And I tell you what, you wouldn't want to be on the end of that right hook from Snake Bite. Benito Van der Pas cannot believe it. He's thrown everything. If you doubted his ability, he's just proved you wrong. But Peter Wright has proved why he is the main man this year. Wins a 6th title of the year, wins a 3rd European Tour title, and what a final. You've got to take your hat off to Benito Van der Pas. A stunning performance from him. But once again, it's victory for that man, the crowd favourite, Snakebite, Peter Wright.